siku twajitahidi, twaangalia kesho kwa matumaini, tukijumuika pamoja, wasiliana kutimiza malengo tunapokutana.
Ni muda mwafaka wa maisha, kukiwa na njia mpya za kuungana, ambao mnaleta imani ya kufikia yasiyowezekana, nasi tukiwapa mtandao wenye uwezo wa kutimiza hayo.
Jua mazuri kuanzia leo, timiza enda ufikie upeo, anza safari ya kuweza lolote.
Karibu to a world of possibilities.
Wakenya kila siku twajitahidi, twaangalia kesho kwa matumaini, tukijumuika pamoja, wasiliana kutimiza malengo tunapokutana.
Ni muda mwafaka wa maisha, kukiwa na njia mpya za kuungana, ambao mnaleta imani ya kufikia yasiyowezekana, nasi tukiwapa mtandao wenye uwezo wa kutimiza hayo.
Jua mazuri kuanzia leo, timiza enda ufikie upeo, anza safari ya kuweza lolote.
Karibu to a world of possibilities.
Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Wakenya kila siku twajitahidi, twaangalia kesho kwa matumaini, tukijumuika pamoja, wasiliana kutimiza malengo tunapokutana.
Ni muda mwafaka wa maisha, kukiwa na njia mpya za kuungana, ambao mnaleta imani ya kufikia yasiyowezekana, nasi tukiwapa mtandao wenye uwezo wa kutimiza hayo.
Jua mazuri kuanzia leo, timiza enda ufikie upeo, anza safari ya kuweza lolote.
Karibu to a world of possibilities.
Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Wakenya kila siku twajitahidi, twaangalia kesho kwa matumaini, tukijumuika pamoja, wasiliana kutimiza malengo tunapokutana.
Ni muda mwafaka wa maisha, kukiwa na njia mpya za kuungana, ambao mnaleta imani ya kufikia yasiyowezekana, nasi tukiwapa mtandao wenye uwezo wa kutimiza hayo.
Jua mazuri kuanzia leo, Wakenya kila siku.
Not yet. We are holding our breath here. 3, 2, 1. Huh?
Nataka nifunge jacket.
We are live?
Mnataka ni marketing kitu chenku.
Hi everybody, welcome to the Safaricom live chat. That was so quick. It's nice to see you all. I don't know how many of you are logged in, by the way. How many of you are logged in? Mwelu, how many are logged in? Yeah? It's nice to see you all, and would love, we are about to talk about something that is very personal to Safaricom, because you guys have said, what's up with this SIM registration? Why are we lining up? Is it necessary to line up? So we are answering all your questions today, and we are so glad we are back. And I'm joined by none other than, on my right,
Everybody, nice to see you guys. I'm really excited.
me Because I'm about to go. Guess who's back? Back again. Safaricom's back. Safaricom Live is back.
Yeah, and of course.
And on my left,
Melvin is back.
Karibu sana Melvin, nice to see you.
Asante sana tumesija,
Yes.
tunashukuru. Tunawapenda, tunafurahi pia kuwaona. Karibuni sana.
Our last show was fraud. Do you know that? Me and you.
Matapeli.
Matapeli. When we were talking about 333. Man, how have you been since then?
Nimegeuka nikakuwa seremala.
Fafanua tafadhali. Fafanua tuelewe.
Nimegeuka Jesus.
So, yes.
Lakini kwa ufupi nimekuwa seremala, nimekuwa niko vyema.
Yes.
Nashukuru kwa pamoja.
So akimaanisha alikuwa seremala, Melvin ametengeza kabati, ametengeza workstation, yani so we all went to work at home. So what Melvin did is built his own desk. And then after that, he didn't stop at the desk, he built his own shoe rack.
Yes, yangu lakini.
Lakini
ni ya 001.
Ya 001. Lazima atajwe. Yes, like you have to be seremala tafadhali. Joy, what have you been up to?
I started my own podcast.
Yay! I saw that. Yes. Yes. Colleagues or friends?
Oh, sorry, my friends. Actually, one is my colleague.
Yes, one is your colleague, one is your friend.
One is my colleague, one is my friend.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I've missed you guys so much.
I know. I miss Mimi. I have built my brand as a MC, so I have grown a lot over the COVID years because everything went virtual. It's all about connection with the customer and the person and I'm so good at that, and camera connection and everything. So that's what I've been doing since then. So yeah.
To have something else on the
Side. And I love that our company allows us to do that. That's spectacular. Big up Safaricom, big up. So, okay, so we are talking about fraud. Are we ready for our guest? As usual, when we are talking about SIMSwap update and SIMSwap whitelisting. Because I was talking about fraud.
Our last show, huwa inasemekana hapo umejipiga chobo. Turudie basi, take one.
Natamani kungekuwa na ile kengele tupige hivi. Yes. So we are talking about SIMS registration update and SIMSwap whitelisting, people. So we, as usual, we always have a guest for such things because we want you to hear it from the horse's mouth. It's not just a bunch of customer care agents here telling you what we are doing. We are telling you as a company, what we are doing. Okay. So without further ado, I'd like to invite Mary. Mary is coming in. Yeah. Before Mary comes in, we have a couple of commercial breaks coming up. So check out these videos.
Sema kuomoka. Hii phone ni smart. Ai, nini? Hii ni Neon Ray Pro. Na kusho siko na apps za nguvu. Cheki. Google hukujibia maswali mob. Alafu hii Google Maps hunisaidia kutafuta directions time yenye nafanya deliveries. Alafu nikiboeka ni YouTube. Pop!
Lakini si ni expert.
Ai, ati expert. Sikiza.
Mwelekeo ni internet na Neon Ray Pro. Lipa mdogo na down payment ya 500 alafu malipo ya 20 bob kila siku. Piga *544*5# kuona kama unafaulu kujiunga na mpango wa lipa mdogo kutoka Safaricom.
Wacha hata nikupewe mwenye ujione. Wow!
Mwelekeo
ni internet na Neon Ray Pro.
Mwelekeo ni internet. Lipa mdogo.
Mwelekeo ni internet.
Hii ni ngoma gani?
Ina Gloria. Alafu kuna hii. Hii sasa ndio ile noma. Alafu imetoka leo. Alafu unajua wanasema nini? Ati duru za kuaminika siku hizi haziaminiki kabisa. Alafu unaona ukipanda April unapata mazao kabisa. Alafu hata ng'ombe asipendagi baridi. Lazima uzinunulie duvet.
Nyosha shilingi na Safaricom. Pata hadi 100% data zaidi bila kulipa zaidi. Imarisha maisha on the fastest and most reliable 4G network in Kenya. Alafu piga star 544 hash au fungua my Safaricom app kupata data yako leo. This is a permanent offer. Safaricom is for you.
Wakenya kila siku twajitahidi, twaangalia kesho kwa matumaini, tukijumuika pamoja wasiliana, kutimiza malengo tunapokutana.
Ni muda mwafaka wa maisha, kukiwa na njia mpya za kuungana, ambao mnaleta imani ya kufikia yasiyowezekana, nasi tukiwapa mtandao wenye uwezo wa kutimiza hayo.
Dua mazuri kuanzia leo, timiza enda ufikie upeo, anza safari ya kuweza lolote.
Karibu to a world of possibilities.
Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet.
Welcome back. That was a short commercial break to show you some of the products that we are currently running with. Now I can see a lot of people are asking what is going on. Nimeona Kabras Boy anasema hawa nimekuwa mteja wao tangu nimalize form 4 walai. Thank you for your support Maze, thank you. Ngoa Junior anasema what is going on here? I don't understand. Please help us understand what is going on. So Junior, this is what is happening. We are talking about a SIM registration update and SIM swap whitelisting. Yani tukikwambia ubonyeze *100 hash, kitu gani kinafanyika? That is why you are here. That's what we are talking about today. Sio, who else is online?
I see Mangi Amani. Shout out to you, Mangi. Thank you for joining us. And Becky Tana. Nice to see you, Becky. Keep it here for more stories.
Hapo tunamwona mwingine Freddy KM Cool na Ambrose Rogers. Tunawa big up sana. Asanteni kwa pamoja nasi kwa hii show.
Yes. So I can see the rest of you na kuona Shadrack unasema I have applied for a job. Yani nakucheki, by the way, nakucheki. Haya, we've seen also Freddy saying how do I apply for a till? Our team is responding to that right now, but that's not what you're talking about today. Today we're talking about SIM registration update and SIM swap whitelisting. And with us we have Mary. So Mary, tell us why you're here and what you do in Safaricom.
What do I do in Safaricom?
So why you're here?
Why I'm here? So today I'd just like to talk us through, SIM registration update. A lot has been said around this space.
Yeah.
Especially around April.
Those lines, Mary, you made us line up.
Oh my God.
You made us line up.
So sorry about that. But
Well,
it's a very important exercise that we're doing.
Yeah.
Our regulator expects us that we keep all KYC or know your customer documents with us. And so traditionally when we've been doing line registration in the trade, we'd look at your ID, validate it, and then your line is registered, right? But now with the new regulation, we're expected to keep a copy of that. So what is happening is that we're not re-registering the lines.
Yes.
What we are asking you is to come in and submit your ID copy. If you did registration with your passport, submit that as well so that we can have your records.
So you do know that I had to take my mom to the Safaricom shop, yeah? Yes, I had to go to Nyali Safaricom shop. And mind you, I'm in Nairobi, so I had to pack my bag. My mom is like, I'm not doing this alone. I have a child in Safaricom for a reason. So we had to go all the way to Mombasa, go to the Safaricom Nyali shop, line up with her. Thank you guys from Safaricom Nyali. You guys were amazing because they picked me out of the line and then took a side and I could register Namade. So talk to me about SIM registration. So what is SIM registration? I've heard you in your introduction, you said you don't have to re-register, Nini, from the top. What is SIM registration?
SIM registration is the process whereby you visit one of our outlets to be able to get a line, and we take you through a process where we collect your validation documents, like your ID, and we validate your data and then give you a line. Yeah. But the exercise that we are currently, undertaking in the trade, and it's been going on. I mean, you're seeing these green posters, register your line, we send you an SMS, just reminding you to go to either our outlets or use our other models. But basically just asking you to resubmit your ID so that we can keep a copy for those who we did not have. Because, and you see Kitambo, previously, we used to use something we call USSD. I don't know how we can talk about.
USSD is when you dial a
star and then finish with a hash.
So we used to use that, and see, for that, all we needed to do was, once we validate your details and they're done. But now, with the new regulation, we are actually required to keep a copy, and that's why for all our customers who we know are duly registered, we're just asking them to come in and hand in a copy of the same.
Okay. Yes. There are some who have already registered.
Correct.
And already updated, rather. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Yes.
There are some who have already done the update. However, there are some also who have gotten a compliance. They've been told that they're okay and everything. However, some have received a message telling them to re-update again. What happened to the first update that they did?
Okay, so when you use our various points that of course we'll be discussing how they can do that, when we receive your data, we take it through some validations, and we look at the quality of what we have received. Yes. If pengine it was taken when it was a dark space and you're not really able to see the details, would normally send you an SMS and ask you to just submit the details so that we can make sure that you're well registered and we actually have your proper details with us. And this exercise will actually help us because there's so many things we can do for our customers once we have their correct details. And downstream, there's so much technology that we can be able to employ to make other experiences for other products they consume with us much easier than the 100 questions sometimes we ask you when you want, some specific services from us. Yeah.
All right, and thanks for.
It was not well lit. Pengine ukuakisha flash when you're taking the photo, but we've been able to put a lot of mechanisms in our systems, that have helped mitigate some of these things. So initially it was a problem. But now we've been able to put, technology that can help, either activate the flash ikiwa too dark, ask you to move to a well-lit place so that once you do it once, you don't have to come in. Awesome. It's a very simple process that, and you're guided on how to do it, making it easier for you to do the process.
However, if all that is futile, I believe you have to, unfortunately, visit the shop for it to be done for you with assistance.
Yes. However, Safaricom is a tech company. Yes. So we've given our customers a wide range of options in how they're able to do it. Remember when Jerry was talking about lining up? Yes. That is one experience we don't want our customers to go through again. So kile tumefanya is we've just ensured that you can check your status even before you decide to do anything. Just dial *106#, you check your status, you can know whether you're compliant or not. Now, if you're not compliant, we normally give you a link that you just click on that link and it allows you to undertake the process. Also, when you're using My Safaricom app, one of our applications in the, we have in Safaricom, and you can go to the Play Store and download the same. You can also do it at the comfort. Yani sazile una watch TV, you're also doing your update. We allow you to do those updates through that channel, and also on our website, www.safaricom.com, you're able to also do the process. And also, if you feel you don't want to, to be seen to be dialing *106#, you're very tech savvy and you like Zuri, you can also ask Zuri for your status, and she will also be able to give you the link to do the update as well.
Kwa hivyo Zuri kademketu bado kako?
Kako, ni kazuri.
Msupa kuruka bado anawasort.
Well,
kwanza kuna pengine ametaja
bado ama bado.
Shembeteng. Haya basi, Nazuri ana Walombotov. Kuna mahali pia ametaja ati compliant na non-compliant. Watu wangu, compliant si sako. Compliant ni kumaanisha details zako ziko sawa. Alafu non-compliant ni details haziko sawa. Kwa hivyo watu wangu tukubaliane. Compliant ni details ziko sawa. Na non-compliant ni details haziko sawa.
Compliant na compliant sipani.
Naweza wapata huko Nairobi town.
Yes. How many times can you do the registration?
To update your details, you only need to do it once. So once you submit it to us and you try and resubmit, we actually give you a very polite message that asante sana, you have submitted, and you know, once it is done, then you can go back and get the notification. Normally within about 48 hours, you're able to come back and check.
That's great. That's great.
Yes, we are looking at your comments online, and guys, I can see you're all engaging us. So we have airtime to give, okay? So please tell us your experience with SIM registration. You've had Mary, she's touched about the Safaricom app, she's talked about the web. Tell us your experience with SIM registration, and because of your experience, we will give you 1,000 shillings of airtime. Okay? So, tuko na airtime. So, and our people are already checking on who's engaging us. The more you engage us, here we are awarding you airtime. Okay? So keep us engaged.
Okay. So we have some few questions from the audience already.
Okay.
And I think I'll just ask you just 3 of these so far.
Go right ahead.
Gladys Cheryl is asking, is it Cheryl?
Cheryl.
Group of schools, it depends.
You know,
Tomato.
I would like to repeat. Why telling me your ID is photocopy and yet my ID is original? That's one. 2, how do I register online? I think we've just summarized that when you said about the web, the app, and using Zuri. Yeah, so maybe let's answer the first question. Why telling me my ID photocopy yet my ID is original? I think she had an issue. She had an issue
probably trying to update on the website.
Yes.
And it would be good for us guys to also just reach out to her on the side and find out.
Yeah.
But part of the things that we are doing just to ensure that we have a secure platform and also that the information that we are collecting for the customers are secure is that we are doing validations. So we look at your ID, you know, the quality of the picture that you have taken and how you're uploading it, just to ensure that it is also being uploaded in a secure manner. So some of the things we check is the authenticity of the ID document that is being provided. So probably there was, you know, the authenticity check did not meet the minimum thresholds, but we can reach out, you know, separately to her and make sure that she's compliant.
So when you say the documents, here I am trying to assume that if it's the ID, the military ID, the alien ID, the passport.
Yeah, even passport, you can also do the passport, you know, using the online channel. So if we have any of our diaspora customers listening to us, feel free to use that as well. You can be able to use the different channels we talked about and also update using your passport.
Yeah, watu wa Rongai mmesikia.
Moto baridi.
There's another question from Benson Wanjala.
Okay.
He's asking, sasa nisipo update line yangu mutafunga.
You know, that's a good question. It's a very good question.
Alafu mwambie akisha update tutafungua.
It's a very good question, Benson, because the first deadline were given by the regulator, which was on the 15th of April.
Who's this regulator?
Communications Authority.
Communication Authority of Kenya.
So that's our regulator.
That's the government. Yes.
Yeah. So your deadline ya kwanza, you know, there are customers who did not think action would be taken, right?
That's true.
And that's why we got all this last minute rush when guys are coming in trying to comply, because now the regulator came out strongly, actually talking about the importance.
Yes.
So the Act actually guides that you as a subscriber should also make sure, as a customer, an alaini subscriber, should make sure that your line is duly registered, it's anchored by law, And then also us as as Safaricom needs to make sure that we are keeping your documents and the right ones are that you produced during registration.
Okay.
So laini kama zitafungwa, the regulator expects that if you do not meet the deadline, which is the new deadline that they gave us, itafungwa. And you'd get so inconvenienced for something that you'd have been able to do very easily at the comfort of your home.
For how many minutes? Just 5 minutes tops.
It depends, eh? Kama simu yako ni kama ya, ya Melvin, yeah. But the process generally 3 to 5 minutes, just depending on your speed. You should be able to do the update.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bernard Culture Mwangi is asking about, he's saying that most of people in the diaspora have issues with SIM update. I think, Bernard, you would probably want to reach out to us. Our customer service agents will respond to you, and then maybe we can just try to understand what issues you have.
However, if I can chime in on Bernard's question. So initially when we went live in April with our online models, we were not able to do updates using the passport, and that was part of the discomfort our diaspora customers had. But now that functionality is available, and so that should be able to sort out most of their issues. But like you said, we can reach out and find out if there's anything else that we can do to make his life more comfortable.
Okay. And there's a shout out from Frederick Nyangor. Frederick is saying, I am so happy because you guys have subtitles. Thank you, Safaricom. Yes, for the people who are hearing impaired, we have the subtitles so that you can be able to keep up with this conversation. And yes, Safaricom is including all diversity in this conversation. And we are happy, Fred, you're watching. Kabisa.
Thank you, Fred. I have something important. Gig Cabin just said the lady in red is not, okay.
It's not audible.
Yeah, I thought it was it. Let's go on.
Ya hoti kwa hapo somewhere. Kuna mtu amesema tunataka yule wa white.
Ukisema
Okay, and there are a couple of comments on the Facebook. I can see Abedi Ambani saying, what is this all about? Care to explain? And somebody else also asked on what this is going on. Guys, we are talking about SIM registration update. Ile story ya kwamba but does this mean? According to your conversation, right? Okay, if you see the page frozen.
But the German one is not about update, it's about M-Pesa.
It's about the SIM card itself.
SIM card is not working at all.
Tunataka kujua SIM card imekuwa pulled.
Kama bado ni yake. Not found.
Inaweza kuwa hata
hiyo iko pulled. Hiyo iko pulled. Alafu next gani tena mnataka kufanya tena?
I think we'll go through this because most of the questions that are coming in are about the access.
Wakenya kila siku twajitahidi, twaangalia kesho kwa matumaini, tukijumuika pamoja wasiliana kutimiza malengo.
Njia mpya za kuungana ambao mnaleta imani ya kufikia yasiyowezekana, nasi tukiwapa mtandao wenye uwezo wa kutimiza hayo.
Kujua mazuri kuanzia leo, timiza enda ufikie upeo, anza safari la kuweza lolote.
Karibu to a world of possibilities.
Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Mwelekeo ni internet, lipa mdogo mdogo.
Sema kuomoka. Hii phone si smart. Ai, ni nini? Hii ni Neon Ray Pro. Na kusho siko na apps za nguvu. Cheki. Google hukujibia maswali mob. Alafu hii Google Maps hunisaidia kutafuta directions time yenye nafanya deliveries. Alafu nikiboeka ni YouTube. Lakini si ni expert.
Ai, ati expert. Sikiza.
Mwelekeo ni internet na Neon Ray Pro. Lipa mdogo mdogo na down payment ya 500 alafu malipo ya 20 bob kila siku. Piga *544*5# kuona kama unafaulu kujiunga na mpango wa lipa mdogo mdogo kutoka Safaricom.
Wacha hata nikupewe mwenye ujione. Wow.
Mwelekeo ni internet.
Mwelekeo ni internet na Neon Ray Pro.
Mwelekeo ni internet, lipa mdogo mdogo.
Mwelekeo ni internet.
Oya mama wewe, osha shilingi na Safaricom, pata data zaidi bila kulipa zaidi.
Hii ni ngoma gani?
Hii ni Gloria. Alafu kuna hii. Alafu hii sasa ndio ile noma. Alafu hii imetoka leo. Alafu unajua wanasema nini? Ati duru za kuaminika siku hizi haziaminiki kabisa. Alafu unaona ukipanda April unapata mazao kabisa. Alafu hata ng'ombe asipendagi baridi, lazima uzinunulie duvet.
Nyosha shilingi na Safaricom. Pata hadi 100% data zaidi bila kulipa zaidi. Imarisha maisha on the fastest and most reliable 4G network in Kenya. Alafu piga *544# au fungua my Safaricom app kupata data yako leo. This is a permanent offer. Safaricom is for you.
Wakenya kila siku twajitahidi, twaangalia kesho kwa matumaini, tukijumuika pamoja wasiliana kutimiza malengo tunapokutana.
Ni muda mwafaka wa maisha, kukiwa na njia mpya za kuungana, ambao mnaleta imani ya kufikia yasiyowezekana, nasi tukiwapa mtandao wenye uwezo wa kutimiza hayo.
Dua mazuri kuanzia leo, timiza enda ufikie upeo, anza safari ya kuweza lolote.
Karibu to a world of possibilities.
Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Mwelekeo ni internet, lipa mdogo mdogo.
Sema kuomoka. Hii phone si ni smart. Ai, nini? Hii ni Neon Ray Pro. Na kusho siko na apps za nguvu. Cheki. Google hukujibia maswali mob. Alafu hii Google Maps hunisaidia kutafuta directions time yenye nafanya deliveries. Alafu nikiboeka ni YouTube. Pop!
Lakini si ni expert.
Ai, ati expert. Sikiza.
Mwelekeo ni internet na Neon Ray Pro. Lipa mdogo mdogo na down payment ya 500 alafu malipo ya 20 bob kila siku. Piga *544*5# kuona kama unafaulu kujiunga na mpango wa lipa mdogo mdogo kutoka Safaricom.
Wacha hata nikupewe mwenye ujione. Wow!
Mwelekeo ni internet.
Mwelekeo ni internet na Neon Ray Pro.
Mwelekeo ni internet, lipa mdogo mdogo.
Mwelekeo ni internet.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry for that commercial break. It was a bit long because we were checking our sound. Can everyone hear us now? So give us a quick yes on Facebook or on
thumbs
YouTube
up.
or a thumbs up so that you can hear us live clearly. Okay, so if you are just joining us, we are talking about SIM registration update and SIM swap whitelisting. And we have just covered
SIM registration updates.
SIM registration update.
Yeah.
And it was being handled by Mary. Mary is from the team that handles SIM registration update. And she gave us a brief on what is involved in SIM registration update. Yes, what is involved, Joy?
You need to go with your ID or passport and then have the update done. Well, you don't need to go anywhere. What we were covering is having it updated. You can actually have it done within 3 to 5 minutes, that's what she said, on your phone, by yourself.
Yes.
What did you hear about the platforms?
Picha lazima ikuwe clear.
Platforms gani zinatumika?
Picha lazima ikuwe clear. Alafu platforms you can use the Safaricom app.
Yes, which is?
You can get it from
Safaricom app,
Play Store.
Yes.
Ama basically the phone stores. If you're on Apple or Android, just get it from your phone store.
Yes.
And then we have online platforms. That is www.safaricom.com. And then
Zuri.
we have Zuri, mtoto wetu, mtoto kuruka. She can also register you. And also, ukijisikia wewe ni wale ambao lazima utembelee duka, kuja tu kwa duka
Wana
zetu.
watu.
Mtu ni watu, kuja tu kwa duka zetu. Kumbuka kitambulisho chako, military ID, alien ID ama passport, and we shall update your details.
Yeah, and you can do that while not also in the country. If you're in the diaspora, you can also do that by yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, while our sound was going out, we were talking to Ruth Msongugwa, and Ruth was saying, I'm in Germany, I registered my SIM card and it was successful, but unfortunately, I'm unable to receive cash through my SIM card. However, it gets an SMS saying MSISDN of the customer does not exist. What does it mean? And we told you that you need to send your details via inbox through the same platform you used. That was Facebook. Please don't put your information on the public page for security purposes, because as much as you, the customer, is watching, so is the fraudster. Okay? So send that information to our inbox. Sawa sawa. So we have covered the platforms. We have covered how you're going to register. Now everyone is asking, whitelisting.
Mtuambie.
Yes.
Mtuambie.
None other than Paul kuja tafadhali John kaya kuna kiti. Paul is from the whitelisting team, and he'll be telling us what exactly is this whitelisting and how can you do it, and when should you do your whitelisting. Paul, salimia makastoma wetu tafadhali.
Karibu sana.
Habari zenu nyinyi. You're good?
Yes, we are.
Yes. Good to see you. Good to have you around.
Yeah.
Yes.
Welcome.
You are our second guest in Safaricom live chat, which is back. So, nikuulize Paul, why are you here and what do you do for Safaricom?
I basically ensure that customers who lose their lines or who need to replace their line for one reason or the other are able to do it safely and in a very convenient way. Basically, that is what we do.
That's what you do?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So, talk to me. What is whitelisting?
So, out of the many requests that we get for replacements, we actually, just to put some this into context, we get around 40,000 requests every day.
Oh, wow. A day?
40,000 requests for SIM replacement.
Yeah.
So, out of the 40,000, we have a few which are not genuine.
Yeah.
Some are genuine but still do not go through. So we realized with the ones that are not genuine, we needed to empower the customer to be able to take control of their lines.
Yeah.
And so we gave them an option for them to whitelist their lines so that if they have shared their details with anybody out there or a fraudster out there, they can be able to stop that replacement from happening.
Yes.
Then we also realized even the ones who have not shared the details, there are some who will probably be targeted by a fraudster out there. So we decided to give a customer that ability to stop. You can actually stop that SIM replacement when it is still in progress, because at the point when the person who is doing the replacement starts the process, you get an SMS telling you, we have received a request. If you're not aware, dial *100 hash. If you're not aware and you dial that USSD code, then we are able to check at the end of the process whether you actually did that and we stop that replacement from happening.
Na sasa Paul, ningependa uambie customers wetu hii kitu tunaita whitelist
Yes.
Scenario gani ile moja kubwa kabisa mmewaipata na mliikaunta namna gani?
We had a customer who was tried the first time, and this customer was not aware of this SIM swap.
Okay.
And the customer was actually advised to switch off the phone by the fraudsters like they do.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So, good enough, in between, before the customer switched off the phone, we actually the customer managed to contact us, and we advised that customer on that USSD option. And on the next attempt, when the fraudster was trying to do the actual SIM swap again, then the customer had already dialed the USSD, and we ended up saving that customer from a fraudulent swap.
Awesome. Kwa hivyo unatukonfirmia ni kitu inafanya kazi.
Inafanya vizuri sana.
Sina swali nyingine.
So Jared here is saying, you should give us free MBs watching this thing. Jaden the last king. Jaden, if you tell me 3 ways you can update your SIM registration, I am sending you 1,000 airtime now. And this question is open to any other customer. 3 ways of SIM update. Whoever answers us first correctly, because it was mentioned, Ata Melvin Arirudia. Okay, so you list the 3 ways you can update your SIM card from the comfort of your home na kupa your airtime. Free MBs, pap.
Minaweza jibu.
Hapana, si wewe. Wewe mwanzo kuna airtime.
Kuna USSD ya whitelist. Huyu mse.
To whitelist.
No, we are creating one for
you.
him.
Okay,
Yes.
so Paul, I think you've already explained why it is important. You can expound on that, and also just to tell us how many lines do I have to whitelist? Can I whitelist all my Safaricom numbers? Tuko na 10. So unaweza whitelist zote 10?
Yes, as long as you're being targeted, you can whitelist any of your number that you feel you've either shared your details or you can be targeted or is being targeted by a fraudster.
Okay.
Yes.
So the key information here is
and maybe just to add on that, It's available for any customer, whether you're on prepay or postpay. That service is available to our customers. For corporate line, any Safaricom line can dial that USSD. However, we have other measures that we've put on the actual the service itself, which does not allow corporate customers from being replaced.
Okay. Now I am abroad, and I can't probably for any reason dial that *100*100 hash.
Yes, we got you.
Yes.
We cannot replace a line that is currently on abroad.
Okay.
So currently we have an automated check that is able to see your location, and we've locked it to only customers within the country.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not going to ask that. I'll keep on commenting on the customers who are commenting on the live page. Naona King Baba Mdogo anasema, repeat the question please. The question to win airtime is, please give me 3 ways you can update your SIM card registration details without leaving the comfort of your home. Nimeona hapo mtu amesema Safaricom shop. Safaricom shop sitokosha toka.
Anaishi kwetu kwa shop. Anaishi kwa shop. Sijasema Kanyombo Tole.
Anaishi kwetu, mimi nikafikia anaishi mtaa.
That is my question. Give me 3 ways you can register, you can update your SIM card registration details. Mary mentioned them. Okay, please give me those 3 ways and I will give you 1,000 shillings airtime on the spot.
Okay. So let me ask you, Paul, if we've seen scenarios where customers have been called, and of course the first thing after the fraudster identifying themselves as Safaricom, they give you some specific code to dial.
Yes.
So what happens, what should I do immediately when the customer, the fraudster has already given me the code, I've already done that, and then probably, let's say my line has been bad. So I cannot also do anything with the line at that point.
Okay, so in a case where you cannot use the line, you are required to contact us.
Yes.
Once you contact us, we have ways of being able to secure your line.
Yes.
And that makes it impossible for a fraudster to access your line in that particular case.
Okay.
If you're able to dial the *100*100 hash, because sometimes the code will not block you on those items, please do that so that you can be able to secure your line.
Okay.
Because that means some of those codes will actually pick some details from your phone, which means the fraudster has access to your personal information.
Okay. Tuseme mwizi amechoka na mimi. So atakuja after 10 years. Tuseme amechoka na mimi, and I want to be able to do the replacement at an agent, because for some reason I cannot reach to Safaricom or go to the Safaricom shop or anything, and I want to have that USSD. Do I say unwhitelisted? Yes. I do not want to have the whitelist anymore.
Okay, we will be giving an option soon around being able to unwhitelist, although it will be, we have to do some checks, because we have to make sure that the person who is doing that is actually not being instructed by somebody else somewhere, because that has happened before.
So for now, if I need to unwhitelist my line, or just to remove the whitelist from my line, is there a way I can be able to do that?
Not now, but in the next few weeks we should be able to provide that. But there is still 2 options that you can use to do a replacement. You can either call or you can visit any of our Safaricom shops, and we will be able to help you with the replacement.
That's informative.
Paul, kama nakupata vizuri, najua mimi napenda kurepresent watu wangu, watu wa pale mtaani. Wanaongea rusungu mingi sana hapa, hata hamuelewi whitelist ni nini. Whitelist ni nini? Sasa mimi nataka niwapeleke tu pole pole, mos mpate kuelewa whitelist ni nini. Mumelia sana mkasema line zenyu zinachukuliwa na matapeli. Safaricom mnafanya nini? Kwa hivyo Safaricom tumefanya hivi. Bwana Paul ametuelezea ati ya kwamba kama utaki line yako ikue replaced, ama hiyo ndio wanaita sim swap, kwa njia ambayo wewe mwenyewe hauko unataka, unaweza weka idhinisho pale ya kwamba mtu ambaye atajaribu aweze kutumwa aende kufanya ile replacement pale dukani. Na unaifanya namna gani? Ukifinya *100 hash kisha bonyeze okay kwa simu yako, yule tapeli hawezi kufanya replacement ya line yako. Akijaribu anaambiwa enda dukani, na akiwa hana kitambulisho chako atafaulu kweli? Hawezi. Kwa hivyo utakuwa umejiprotect. Kwa hivyo hiyo ndio whitelisting. Yaani whitelisting ile mtaani mnasema ni blacklisting, ndio hiyo. Sawa sawa.
Umeeleza kabisa vizuri kabisa.
So hiyo protect.
Yes, sijatambua.
Simu anaweka protector. Kujikinga ndio ile, si ndio? Lakini sasa ukitaka kuongea na wale watu wangu mtaani pale, hiyo ndio lugha wataelewa. Kwa hivyo mimi nawafikishia vile wataelewa na wanaipata kabisa.
Haya, comments na maswali yako mengi nakwambia. Sim update, Bernard anasema, Bernard Culture Mwangi saying sim update you can update through email. Yes, for diaspora people, but those are not the ones that we mentioned. Okay, I can see Philemon Gori is asking about getting partners in Maldives. Well, the team has had that question and we will look into that. My line is registered with the format of a passport. I can't enjoy some services. Please do something. Which services can you enjoy? Services kama gani?
Lazima aseme ili tujue tumsaidie.
Sawa sawa. Aya, kuna why do recycle SIM cards still read the former owner's name? Like I lost my ID SIM card in 2014, but I went abroad since Safaricom wasn't roaming then. But if I can recall the number, it shows my name on Truecaller. Well, that's a question about Truecaller. Truecaller does not pick registration details. Truecaller is an application independent of Safaricom. And this application picks the numbers how that number has been saved in numerous other phones. Okay? It does not pick registration details, just to confirm that information. So we are talking about whitelisting. And another question I can see here about whitelisting. *100 iko okay, ni kinga kamili, we trust and believe it.
Ni nani huyo tumpatie hongera.
Iko sawa, iko sambamba.
Hiyo ni kinga kamili, anaona kabisa kwamba inasaidia hivyo. Angalia kwa WhatsApp kuna maswali yoyote?
Yeah, just to clarify something that you had mentioned, we no longer send emails for updates for anyone who's abroad.
Yeah.
Yes. So we will need to do that on safaricom.com.
Okay.
Yes. www.safaricom.com. Mary had mentioned it. Yes. So the updates usually done
no
there.
email.
Yes. No email.
Actually, nadhania, did we even tell these customers how to check if they are registered ama compliant? Hapo ndo jina compliant liingilia, nimekumbuka.
Tusende kwa stage.
Ilinipiga chenga kidogo, lakini ni sawa. Lakini Njeri anaweza wafanyia recap tu, atawafanyia.
Atawafanyia recap. Katika kuna maswali mengine?
Not for now. We are still receiving your questions. We're still answering rather your questions. So if you have any question, we have an expert here with us about the SIM swap whitelisting, so you can keep them coming.
Aya, Paul, na swali kwako.
So another question for customers. I know it's already on the chat and everything, and everyone is seeing it. Which is the number you dial to whitelist your number? What number should you dial to whitelist your number?
Maswali mboga?
Maswali rahisi. Nataka kupeana airtime. Airtime iko tele nataka kupeana. Whoever will give me that number correctly now will get 1,000 shillings of airtime.
That's an easy airtime. Right there.
I'm giving easy money.
Ambayo nimekuwa whitelisted.
Yeah.
Ati siwezi participate.
You cannot. Yeah. You had a question you wanted to ask or something you wanted to say?
Yeah, basically I wanted to ask Mr. Paul.
Yes.
Na swali hapa wanauliza ati if I receive codes and press them, what should I do? Yani mteja amepata zile codes kwa simu yake during that SIM swap attempt, anastahili afanye nini?
Actually, Joy had asked a similar question. Kama unalala. Unalala.
Hapana, sijalala.
Alfred Kavai anauliza tarehe 8 mwezi wa 6 2022 tu nilijisajili sim card kupitia agent kwa kulipa 50 bob. Na sikupata SMS ya kuzipitisha kujisajili kwangu.
Kiswahili imekupiga changa kidogo hapo, pole ongeni.
Hiyo ni that is hiyo ni kitu ya registration, sim card registration, which is basically around confirmation message.
Yes. I'm assuming they can send their number for us to check if they have been updated, if the KYC verification went through.
Yes. I think that we can deal with on case by case
basis.
Sawa. Mahmoud is asking, can we trust the Safaricom app SIM check? Yes, you can trust the Safaricom app SIM check because that's one of the ways we are confirming your details on Safaricom SIM registration update. Okay, now there's a question, how do I know Safaricom is calling and the details to share over the phone? Is it okay to share personal details? That's a customer care agent question, so I won't throw it to Paul. The answer is, if Safaricom is calling 0722 00 0000, we will not call with any other number. That is the number that is Safaricom calling you. And what details to share? Don't share any personal details, okay? Please do not share any personal details.
Also, I feel like if personally I was being called by a number that is not Safaricom, I would first of all question it.
Yes.
And even the information that this fraudster is asking, I would first stop and just be careful and not give my details. So it's also up to us personally as individuals to also just make sure we are vigilant about the information we are giving out and sharing. People who have our PIN numbers, you're not supposed to share your PIN number with anybody. And if you have any doubts about the call that you're receiving from, even if it's our number, just call back. Just call us back. You already know the number, 0722 000000, and just ask. If you had any question, then that's okay. If it was something that was urgent, you'll definitely be called back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay, guys, as I asked, my second question where I was giving airtime for is, please tell me the number to dial so that I can whitelist my SIM card. Tafadhali fafanua kwa Kiswahili.
Ili uweze kupata airtime ambayo inapeanwa, tafadhali tueleze. Kuji whitelist unabonyeza nambari gani kwa simu yako?
Yes. Guys, please answer that question. And we are coming to the end of the show. So please answer them now so that I can give you that airtime before we close this show. So quickly, as we recap, we first talked about SIM registration update. Okay? This is not registering your line afresh. This is just providing details. That is a picture of your ID. And it needs to be in a well-lit room when you're taking this picture. And you can update this information on Zuri, Safaricom app, the web, safaricom.com, and what else? That's it.
Those are the three options.
Those are the three options. Okay. And that's as far as SIM registration update is concerned. Now, when you have failed in these three portals, that's when you pay a service at the Safaricom shop. Okay. If it tells you that your picture is not clear, just go back and take a clearer picture. Are we together? That is SIM registration update, because it's a requirement by the government for us to register our lines. Are we together? That is far as SIM card registration is concerned.
Yes.
Now, as far as SIM whitelisting, SIM swap whitelisting is concerned, is if your phone is at a risk. Okay? That means you have received a call from a fraudster and you've given information. Okay? You've received that notification that your line is about to be registered. Please accept or decline.
To be replaced.
To replace, sorry. To be replaced. My bad. That's why we have experts on the show. So if your line is about to be replaced, okay, you simply dial the number *100 *100 hash. Okay? This number is to whitelist you. So it puts you on a list whereby your line cannot be replaced at an agent. You have to physically show up at our Safaricom shops. That is correct, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, and we currently have a lot of customers on the whitelist. So if you feel your line is under threat, please dial that number. Okay? Yeah.
Na si lazima tu iko under threat. Hata ukisikia tu haiko kwa threat lakini hautaki iwai kwa threat.
Very true.
Yes. Feel free to dial.
We actually have 1.2 million customers so far.
On the list.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
Dog ni nini na
Mtani tu tunasemaga imeweza. Imeweza.
Yeah, drum rolls please. I have winners. Okay, from Facebook I have Jackie Raizo Baldina. Baldina gave me the correct first answer. Please inbox us your information via Facebook because you won on Facebook. Ensure you inbox so that we can send you that voucher of 1,000. As I promised.
An inbox nini?
An inbox number yake. Tafadhali. Inbox your number. Usitume picha, usitume ID. Sawa. Ni namba yako tu ya simu, tukutumie voucher. Okay? And I have Eric Muksin. Eric Muksin got the whitelisting question correct. Eric, please inbox us your number so that we can hook you up with that 1,000 shillings airtime.
Hongera Eric.
Yay! And Freddy Kamkul for engagement. Aki Freddy, asante.
When cool.
When cool
Ni mkul kama the cool ruler lakini najua itakuruka tu.
Yeni Freddy makofi.
Hapo sasa Freddy. Yeah.
Freddy, thank you so much for staying engaged with us for the entire show. So please, pia wewe unapata ka airtime. Winners wengine?
YouTube winners, we have Kenya Daima for the most engagement.
Yes.
And we have Birhanu
Mengist.
Mengist.
Majina jamani.
I need to check my glasses again. Mengist. Yes. Congratulations, you two.
Yeah, guys, for Kenya Daima and Birhanu, please get on our Twitter platform or Facebook and inbox us your information.
Yes, please don't share your number in public.
Please don't.
Yes.
The fraudsters are watching.
Yes.
Hivi vitu mnavyowaona ama mnavyotuona ndio fraudsters pia wanaona hiyo namba yako hapo kwa yote.
Kabisa. Okay, so don't share your information on a public platform. So we have come, it's actually a little bit past the hour. We've come to an end of our show. Remember, to update your details is?
Using Zuri.
Yes.
Online platforms. Ningare na zote tatu. Sasa Zuri online platform ngara na wengine.
Na Safaricom app. Yes. Okay. Yes. And to whitelist your number is?
*100 *100 hash.
Okay guys,
Yes.
if you have any questions,
Na kupanda PSV sako.
Unatumia tu miguu zako.
*106 hash. Okay, ukishamaliza kuupdate details zako, kuconfirm kama uko compliant. Sawa sawa.
Okay, to clarify this thing.
Yes.
Sema PSV zako. Mimi ndio unaenda kupanda matri.
Nilikuwa nafikiria mmeshaelewa kwamba tunaangalia maneno na compliance.
Sema tena.
Sawa, basi ukitaka kujua kama details zako zimekuwa properly updated because it's all about SIM registration update. Ni ku-update imaanisha tu kwa na details zako unazi-update tu. Unabonyeza *106 hash. Okay. Ikikwambia uko compliant hakuna haja ya ku-update details zako. Ikisema not compliant basi tafadhali tumia any of the three methods ambazo tumewaambia ku-update details. Ikishasema compliant utakuwa guda. Mambo sawa.
Haya. Kwa kitu ya kufunga room, guys, COVID is back, so observe COVID protocols, put on your mask, sanitize, wash your hands, guys, social distance as you are seeing here. Okay, so please keep safe out there. Yes, we love you because without you there's no Safaricom, right?
And she did not tell you thank you. Thank you very much for making time and coming to talk to our customers and explaining what SIM-swap whitelist is all about.
Thank you so much, Paul.
Most welcome.
And thank you to Mary wherever she is because she left immediately after that. Asante sana Mary for that amazing information. Yes, asante sana to Light Art and asante sana to Joy and Melvin and Ugane. And that's a wrap. It's a what?
Before to say it's a wrap, and you to our customers pia asanteni sana.
Yes, so catch you later. Please keep here in check for Safaricom live chat for more information. Sawa. Kwaherini.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Wakenya kila siku twajitahidi, twaangalia kesho kwa matumaini. tukijumuika pamoja, wasiliana kutimiza malengo tunapokutana.
Ni muda mwafaka wa maisha, kukiwa na njia mpya za kuungana, ambao mnaleta imani ya kufikia yasiyowezekana, nasi tukiwapa mtandao wenye uwezo wa kutimiza hayo.
Dua mazuri kuanzia leo, timiza enda ufikie upeo, anza safari la kuweza lolote.
Karibu to a world of possibilities.
Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Mwelekeo ni internet, ni internet. Mwelekeo ni internet, lipa mdogo mdogo.
Sema kuomoka. Hii phone si ni smart.
Ai, ni nini? Hii ni Neon Ray Pro. Na kusho siko na apps za nguvu. Cheki. Google hukujibia maswali mob. Alafu hii Google Maps hunisaidia kutafuta directions time yenye nafanya deliveries. Alafu nikiboeka ni YouTube. Pop!
Lakini si ni expert.
Ai, ati expert. Skiza.
Mwelekeo ni internet na Neon Ray Pro. Lipa mdogo mdogo na down payment ya 500 alafu malipo ya 20 bob kila siku. Piga *544*5# kuona kama unafaulu kujiunga na mpango wa lipa mdogo mdogo kutoka Safaricom.
Wacha hata nikupewe mwenye ujione. Wow!
Mwelekeo ni internet.
Mwelekeo ni internet na Neon Ray Pro.
Mwelekeo ni internet, lipa mdogo mdogo.